Welcome to episode 3 of Two Chicks Talk About Dicks. Today happens to be Wine Wednesday, so the feature wine we're drinking today is Luscious Lips. It's a red table wine by Faulkner Winery, which is located in Temecula, California. So if you're ever out there, stop by. What do you guys think?
It's delicious. I highly recommend this winery. It's very fun to go to on a weekend or a Saturday. They have great entertainment and wine. It's a good winery.
Hear that, Faulkner?
Wine
You should hire her.
Specialist, connoisseur, aficionado. Right?
Yeah, we are members of their wine club, so just a little plug.
What is the word? Sommelier.
Sommelier. That's the word. Sommelier.
I didn't know what you were going
I just
for
say
there.
like
I was
every
like,
word.
what?
Yes,
I thought you were
sommelier.
saying prohibitiabido.
Okay. Anyways, today's topic is what guys or relationships were like back when our parents were dating versus now.
So, we have a special guest today, and it is Kimmy K! Woohoo! Kimmy K is my mom. So, we asked her to be on the show today and kind of answer dating questions or things that happened when she was dating. She's obviously married. And how they compare to how things are for us.
I guess from the olden days to
From the dinosaur times to now.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, so first off, how were communications different then versus now?
well, we didn't have cell phones. We had no social media. We had to use the
They
telephone.
had to use their
or
quarters and do a payphone.
always a payphone.
For those kids out there, that's what you would pay for.
And there's things called either our phones had these things called cords, so you couldn't walk all through the home. You had to stay kind of stationary. You could walk as long as the cord would take you.
What if you had a secret conversation?
You would maybe go in your pantry or a closet or something like that
Hiding in the cupboard.
to try to be
midnight.
quiet. It was probably in the late 80s that cordless phones came out, and so that was a big deal that we could all escape with our cordless phones. But we still, if we wanted to talk to our friends or anyone, we had to have phones. It was a big deal when everybody got call waiting, because it used to be you just try to call someone and it'd be a busy signal, you couldn't get through. So call waiting was a big deal. You could have, it would ring through. You could have multiple conversations.
Technology and the advancements that it's
Yes. So that's how we would get in touch with our friends. Boys would call us on the phone. We would give, hey, this is what can I get your number? That's what.
Can I get your number?
Here's my home phone.
Can I get your number? And it was
The landline.
the landline.
Yeah. Did you guys ever give someone a wrong number because you?
Yes, I did. I did sometimes give someone a wrong number. If you just really didn't want someone to call or something like that, you would sometimes give a phony number. I didn't do that very much because 1-800 generally happened.
I always froze if that happened, and I would just probably say too many numbers.
I would always
or-
just do a digit off. I'd be like,
Yeah.
801-651-5250.
Right.
What number did I say wrong? You'll
Who
never
knows?
know.
I'll look at my phone later.
So that's how we communicated. They called us.
How was chivalry different back then than today?
I'll answer that one. It actually existed, I think.
Oh,
Go ahead, Mom, answer it.
Well, we did get, back then if a boy asked you out, they always would pay. They'd come to the door. They'd open the door for you. When your dad and I was dating, other boys, if they'd take you out to the car, they'd actually open the door for you. The car door. And close it and put you in.
every door.
Yeah, every door that you went through, they'd open the door. Sometimes at dinner, they'd pull out your chair for you. Sit
I
down.
like that one.
Yeah, so that's, I think,
Next
a lot
time around.
different. I think that's
Allie's
a lot
coffee.
different than what happens today. Occasionally bringing flowers, like if it's just a first date or something like that, or just something like, hey, just because I'm thinking about you or something like that. If you were kind of getting into a relationship, they would do that.
See, I was telling Casey, I don't think I've ever received flowers from a boy. unless it was like, oh, it's a school dance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've like genuinely gone on a date with someone and they just like brought me flowers. Which now it's like I don't even know if I want them because now I feel like it's.
No, you do.
I don't know.
Guys, send Allie some flowers.
So
She
you've
works
never
at Free
had,
People.
Like, so the boyfriends you've had, like, never have given you just
You almost
flowers.
just name drop. Let's not name
No.
drop.
Never have just brought you flowers. Just like, hey,
Come on.
I
I
brought
mean,
you
you've met
flowers.
most of them. Have
Right.
any of them just showed up at the door with some flowers?
I'm not gonna lie, I got flowers before. I really like it.
I'll just stare at everyone I've ever dated really quick.
She's mad at you guys still.
I guess that's why you're my ex, right?
Yes. No,
You
it
never
really
brought me
is.
flowers.
It's so nice to just get flowers, not when you know that they're coming, like birthdays,
Anniversaries,
Yeah.
Valentine's
any
Day.
of that. Yeah, Valentine's Day. It's like, let's get a little creative, right?
Right.
Surprise me.
It's like a random day that you're hanging out and someone shows up with flowers. I would be like, man, you're cute.
Yeah.
Or like random text messages. I think that's one thing too that like, I think everyone thinks now you need to text all the time and have like ongoing conversations that actually are like pointless conversations because you don't even know what you're talking
So
about
what are you
anymore.
doing now?
Yeah.
How about now?
How was your day later today? Now that it's 4 hours
Is
later.
it raining where you are?
Literally though. And I think like getting a random text that's like, hey, I've been thinking about you all day. I hope you're having a good day. Or like, hey, I miss you. You're beautiful. Like,
You're beautiful. Instead of nice ass.
I
That'll go a long
tapped that.
way. That booty though. She's like,
You know, I think
No.
that is one thing.
Fire
that-
emoji.
yeah, emojis. Please stop complimenting with emojis.
No.
It's your words.
I think that's one thing that your generation, like compared to when I was growing up to when you guys are growing up, is we didn't have all of that, and we really had to use our words. We really had to talk on the phone and talk to each other. You guys, sometimes all through her going up through high school, I can't remember. She very rarely, seldom talked on the phone. To
Okay, but like
friends.
in my own defense, do you think I was talking on the phone in front of you?
Well, I mean, your phone didn't ring like ring, even if you took the call personally.
Who's this?
Right.
New phone.
Not
new
like
this.
that.
Hello.
Not like that.
It's me.
And I think so many things can be like you. I think people are freer to say things through texting
Yeah, they have
and
like a shield blocking them.
email that they would maybe never say, or it can be very misconstrued that way. Talking in text is voice versus talking over the phone because you can't read inflection of voice or tone and in a text. And somebody accidentally leaves their caps on the text message, and someone's like,
Hey!
"To go down." What is going on? And you're just like, "Sorry."
What are you doing?
Sometimes I accidentally will, and I'm like, I didn't
Yeah.
mean to yell that at you.
Yeah, and it's just like, sorry, I was in a really big hurry and my caps were on. I'm not mad. It's just
I only did 5
My cat ran across my keyboard and it turned the cap locks on and I forgot to turn it off.
you know,
Still
but
yelling.
somebody's like, "Oh, you're so mad at me," and you're like, no, it
Yeah.
just it
Okay,
runs away
let's be
with
real though.
itself.
Who has ever, write this in the comments below, who has ever genuinely text someone in all caps to yell at them? Like, I feel like if I'm ever texting anyone in all caps, it's like, shut
Funny,
up,
yeah.
that's so funny. Like,
Yeah.
to like,
Are you serious?
yeah, to like say my funny bit. Like, who's actually done that out of anger? I'm very curious. Leave it in the comments below.
I don't even think I have.
I don't
Yes,
think
I think I have. I think I've texted you kids.
Angry text.
Probably. I think my mom is literally texting me like, "You're the worst" in
Not-
all caps.
No, not you're the worst, but I think I was like, you need to get home right now.
Right now, not right now. Right now. What kind of dates did you guys go on, or how did you get asked out on a date? Like, obviously, if someone said, "Can I have your number?" but would someone just like organically come up to you and be like, "Hey, I'd love to take you out sometime," rather than like skip the whole number stuff, or like do that first and then be like, "Let me get your number and I'll call
Generally,
you."
they were like, it depends on where you were to meet them and to talk to them. I mean, we had And it depends on how you met them. Sometimes it was, hey, can I get your number? Sometimes it was like, hey, can I get your number? I would love to just ask you out. Do you want to go out sometime? And a lot of times it was like, do you want to just go hang out? And it was like, yeah, can I get your number? Sure. And I'll call you, and that's how they work. We got asked to dances and stuff very similarly to how you guys all got asked to dances. It was a big production.
It was then?
Mm-hmm.
I think
it wasn't
getting
just,
like actually a lot
it wasn't just a phone call. We usually
Like
had
what? People doing like helicopters and stuff?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
it on the radio one day. They were saying like, do you think it's good that people are doing this?
no.
or do you think
It was
it's bad?
always some ordeal. Like find a message. I got asked with a box of alphabets. I mean, maybe it was a little low key, but box of alphabets, and I had to put together the message of.
That seems like
That's a lot.
A lot of work. And how else was another way I was asked? So we were always still asked to dances that way.
Do you have some good phrases of like what you would say? Like, for instance, we say dating. Like my mom would always be like, "What does dating mean?" Like to me, it means, you know.
Yeah, we were always like, it was we're going out. It was like you're steady with that guy. Steady.
Yeah. We don't. I don't think I know.
And
anyone
nobody
that
says
going
that.
steady.
Yeah, it's like
So
you're
you
steady
guys going
with it.
steady?
Yeah.
Going
Or my
out
mom would
with
say.
them.
So, did you hear derping?
I didn't hear of
Isn't that
derping.
like
That's like.
right?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah.
No, I didn't ever hear
My
of
mom
derping.
says Levi Lovin. And I was like, that's amazing.
No, I didn't ever hear of
Levi's.
those ones. Oh, that's funny. That's
There's like
funny.
rubbing zippers.
Or what was? There was one that was like something with like zipper sparks or something like that, and I was like, okay,
Why?
Sure, I should
Never,
remember.
nope, didn't hear those.
okay. I guess we're as wild as my mom.
Oh no.
She grew up Mormon.
My mom's not.
What are like dates that you used to go on? I feel like dates are even different. Like
They're different, I guess, to an extent. It was typically we go to movies, go to dinner, hang out with people, go to someone's house.
it's not a date.
They would consider, they'd be like, yeah, come over, and they would
I think
consider
we say
it
that
a date.
different, too.
Yeah, they would
We
be
say we're
like,
hanging out,
yeah,
it's like, no, you're dating.
yeah. So they'd just be take you over. And, let's see, what else did we do? I mean, sometimes it was like, let's go drag state, and then there used to be, it was a big deal to
Drag
go
state people.
And then there was a place, you'd go up behind the Capitol, and everybody you'd go make out. It was like out point. So there was that
make
place.
out, look out. I like
You
it.
want to bring that back?
Yeah.
Go make
Can you
out
show
behind
us
the
her?
Capitol.
I'll
So
take
people would
Austin.
always go up there, and
I'll
like
take
there was a
Oliver's.
place up behind the Capitol, and it was a spot you could stop, and people would go up there and like.
Did you ever get caught making out in an awkward situation?
One time, and it was out by Stansbury, like the Great Salt Lake,
Yeah.
and we were pulled off the road. Like we had been to the Great Salt Lake, and we were kind of pulled off the road, and the police were like,
Like we're not doing anything.
and they're like, you can't be here. We're like, oh.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so that was kind of awkward because they're like, you need to leave.
Oh my god.
And did your mom ever catch you making out with someone? I feel like she'd freak out.
And no, she caught me, my dad caught me sneaking in once. I used to sneak out all the time.
My
I
brother
think that you got
caught
mad at
sneaking.
Ashley all the time.
Yeah, that's why we got I got caught. But we were out,
Got your back,
like,
sis.
doing, we weren't out, I wasn't out dating. We were out, like, toilet papering, vandalizing the neighborhood and stuff.
Just being hooligans.
Yeah, hooligans. Things hooligans did at those times.
Well,
During
Mom,
the
do
summer.
you have any questions for us?
Oh, let's see.
Do you hear any slang that you want to know what it is, or
No, I
It's a
don't
hot
hear
new
any-
jam.
Hot new jam.
has
What's your hot new
everybody-
dance moves? What's everybody doing?
Yes.
No. How do you guys feel? Do you feel like it's is it harder for you guys to get? I think it's harder for you guys to have communication.
Like, I don't know.
I know,
Way
I'm
back in
rambling.
your days.
Is Is it harder for? I think one of the biggest stumbling blocks you guys see, what I see is, it's just harder, more of a guessing game to know if somebody really is into you or likes you. I think it's very, everybody's like kind of like, oh, I can't let anybody really know how I truly feel about you.
I don't think it's necessarily harder in some circumstances. I think it depends on who you're with, and I think a lot of it depends on like that person's communication level. And I think from my position and perception of people and men these days, I think they get together with like their friends and they like set these expectations and they have these conversations, and then like say you're the one friend out of the whole group that has a girlfriend, like you don't want to have one because none of your friends do, which is annoying to me because I feel like when you're the one girl out of your all friends that have a girlfriend, all your girlfriends support you and like root for you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But out of the guys, I feel like they're like, that's lame, dude. Like, come hang out with us. All we're doing is sitting on our asses. Like,
I think
they're not even doing anything fun.
Changed.
Like, what is that?
So guys, what are you even talking about? Why does it matter? You should support your friends.
I think that's
Yeah, I think
changed
that's
a
the thing
lot.
is I don't think guys support friends when they genuinely like someone, and I think it intimidates the guys because they're like, am I going to lose my friends if I start dating this person? And then they end up blaming the girl for it because they're like, oh, I'm going to lose my friends if I date you. But I don't think it's necessarily the girl. I think it's the guy's friends that would end up walking away. Not like the girl wouldn't let him hang out. I mean, there are some girls that are probably a little bit crazy, but
I think that's kind of changed.
leave me alone. I'm just kidding.
I think that's changed quite a bit. That when we were, once you reached a certain age, everybody was like, oh yeah, the next progression. It was pretty much the natural progression. Oh, you know, yeah, we date, you get married, you move on, you have jobs, and you do this. Now it's like, oh no one gets married. No one really wants to have a job. Everybody just wants to kind of be in their own
That makes sense.
thing
It's
forever.
definitely like a millennial thing.
It is. It truly is.
But I do think, though, I have to give like the millennials the support. I think we're learning that like you don't have to get married right
No,
away.
you don't
and
have to, but
have to
eventually there's
slave drive
sometimes
yourself at 19 years old. Like you can like give yourself
not 19,
some time.
but I think there
I've been slave driving since 15, and I'm already over it.
right.
I'm
But
24, and I'm ready to retire.
there is time. There is some time where it starts to be like, you know what?
No, I
need to
definitely
start
agree.
to
I think
look at
there's
that.
some people that need to get their shit together, but
Work-life
say
balance. And that means relationship balance too.
Yeah.
So, I think a lot of it is also a fear. Like when I was dating people in high school, I didn't really want to just come out and be like, hey, like I really like you, because there was always like a fear of rejection. And I feel like it's just getting stronger and people are more insecure. But I also think that people are able to do it over like a text message or something, because then it's not face to face,
And that's got love.
then it's like, okay, like if they said no, then I don't have to like cry in front of them or whatever, you know.
Well, I think too, though, on that point, like, I'm just the type of person, like, I'd rather know. Like, I don't care how I get it. Tell it to my face, text it to me. You can write it to me in a letter and send it in the mail with a stamp.
3 to 5 days later.
I just want to know. Yeah, literally. I just want to know. Like, I don't like not knowing or being, like, in the dark of, like, how you're feeling. And I think that's something that's, like, I don't care in that sense, like, especially in the moment. Like, I'm like, I just need to know right now.
Yeah.
Like, however I can get a hold of you.
But also
Email?
with email. I think that it's different with me and Austin because we never really had to say to each other, like, confirm, yeah, I like you, blah, 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 because we just knew, like, spending almost every day together. We knew that we loved each other, all that kind of stuff, and I think it's different when you're, like, put in limbo and you're just, like, been hanging out for a minute and you guys both don't really know what's going on. Like, then you need to, like, announce or say to someone, hey, I like you, do you like me too? Should we continue, basically?
Am I friend zoned?
Yeah.
Did we just
Are
become
we
best
cut out?
friends?
What is it?
Or be like, are you into me?
Yeah.
Like, we
How
vibing? Friends with benefits? Like, what is this? What is this?
Well, and I think it's where, do you feel like sometimes you maybe sense that other person feels that way about you, but they're not giving that. You sense that feeling is being there, but then their action is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Or they'll, like, like, I've had several experiences where it's like someone will say, like, the least amount that they have to say to make you think that they like you without ever saying the words, like, I like you. Like, they will say, like, anything but those words. So, like, to make you think, like, okay, he likes me, but he's never told me he likes me, but he's given me, like,
The
signs.
Yes.
Like, but that's the whole thing. It just, like, it puts you in limbo, and it's just confusing, and it's just, like, why does it ever have to be like that? Like, it's, nothing ever should be like that.
Yeah,
in your
limbo
life.
is not a
Anything.
good place to be. In anything, in anywhere in your life.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Communicate.
Hashtag communicate. We're just going to be called two chicks who communicate.
Write it on your walls. Write it on your whatever you want.
When
to
you
write
wake
on.
up in the morning, just be like, communicate, communicate, communicate. And I feel like you'll start your day a lot better.
It's true. Everyone will love you. Even your like work friends, it'll be great.
Yeah.
Sweet. I think we are wrapping it up, and we have loved having Kimmy on our show.
Thanks,
Yes.
girls. It's been a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Do you
for the
guys
insight.
have any questions for Kimmy or for me or Casey? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to answer them. And if you guys have any video ideas or anything that you would like to see us do, let us know and we will
do
do
it.
them.
And
So,
we'll talk about wine always.
and we will drink lots of it. So,
Cheers.
Cheers.